everyone and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and as you can see, I'm a little bit new here as well. But I'm loving it and I cannot wait to see what 2018 has in store. If you like cooking and cleaning, decorating, organizing, fashion, product reviews, favorites, plan with me, routines, menu planning, and grocery hauls, all done in a simple way to help you more intentionally create a life that you love to live and don't need a vacation from, then this channel is definitely going to be for you. Today's the last day of our zone cleaning in Zone 1, which this week we've been working in our kitchen. Next week we're still going to be in our kitchen because the kitchen is the room that you spend the majority of your time in. It actually takes up two zones. Zone 1 is where you go in and you declutter and you get rid of things that you're not loving or using. And then Zone 2 is where you go in and you actually start to deep clean your kitchen. So that I will bring to you next week. And I think the way that I'm going to do it next week is on Monday, I will just provide you with a video that has all of the different steps for the entire week. That way, if you're not totally into zone cleaning, that's just not something that you're looking to implement into your space right now, you are also being provided with other content on this channel. So today, the last thing that we need to do this week for our Zone 1 cleaning is to clean out the cabinets underneath our kitchen sinks. For me, I have two sinks. I have one, which is my main sink, and then I have another one that's just a little countertop sink. So we're gonna get under there and remove things that we're not using, whether it be sponges or rags that are pretty dingy that you just need to replace, or things that you need to refill, such as liquid soap, dishwashing detergent, things like that. We're just gonna get in there, allow it to be a space that is functioning for you and helping you to better utilize your time in your kitchen. Down here on the ground, but I wanted to show you before I put everything back in exactly what I store under my cabinets and how I keep it organized. I store my SOS pads in this container and I purchased it from Target last year. I don't remember how much it is, but I do know that I have seen them there still, so they are still available, and it just has a lid that just pops right off the top there. I'm able to fit an entire box of SOS pads in there, and so I don't have to worry about having some that are not able to fit in there, and then I have to find a place for those and all of that. So this fits nicely in there, and I like that it's tall and skinny, and so it doesn't take up a lot of space because there's not a ton of space under sink cabinets anyway. And so this kind of helps me store up rather than out. And then this container obviously is from the same line at Target. And again, this just pops off. And these are my Mr. Clean erasers. And what I do to, number one, allow more to fit inside, but also to save money, is I cut them in half. And that way I only use a half of a rectangle at a time. It just lasts me a lot longer and I don't find myself spending as much money on them. I actually don't get the name brand ones. I just get the Target version or the Dollar Tree version, and they work just the same. I've never had them work any differently. But still, they're pricey and I use them quite often, and so this is just kind of a little money saver for me. So this organizer right here I purchased from Target, And I know that they still have them in stock because I actually saw them there the other day if you want to go and purchase one for yourself. But I really like this. It's just a plastic drawer organizer, but again, it allows you to store up and back instead of out to the sides. It just utilizes the space in a perfect way. So down here on the bottom is where I store my trash bags. And right here in the front is where I store the ones that I stick in the bathroom trash cans, just your smaller ones. And then back here is where I store the ones that go in my trash compactor. And it actually stores quite a bit because these are the rolls that come from Costco. And if you've ever purchased trash bags from Costco, you know that they come in a much bigger roll. And so this actually houses quite a bit. And I just stick them in there in a way that I can just pull them out like this. And so I don't even need to take out this entire roll to get a trash bag. I just pull it and it comes out and I just repeat. In the top drawer is where I keep my sponges. These are the sponges that I get from Grove Collaborative, which I really enjoy using. And then this right here, I purchased also from Target quite a while ago, but I know they have different ones like this, even if they don't have this exact one. But this is actually a bottle cleaner, and I don't use it for that. We are very much past that stage, but what I do use it for are the straws that come with the plastic cups. You know, like Starbucks has them. You see them in Target all the time in the dollar spot. It's just the plastic cups with the screw-on lid, and then it comes with its own straw. So what I use this for is to just clean out the inside of the straw before putting it in the dishwasher. That way I can make sure that I get everything out of the straw and that it gets totally clean when it's washed. These right here are actually flower pots. And you'll see on the bottom they have the drain. These are from Target as well. I got these last year at closeout when they start to take out all of the lawn and garden things to bring in the fall stuff. They were on clearance, but I think even regular price they were like 99 cents or 90 cents, something like that. And I like them because they have a drain on the bottom and that they fit perfectly right here in the top of this. So what I use these for, this one I use for just my sink stops, but then over here I use this to hold my SOS pad that I'm currently using or my Mr. Clean eraser. And especially with the SOS pad, I can just stick it in there and whatever water fall off it has, it just goes to the bottom of that. And because it's a flower pot, with a draining device, I don't have to worry about, you know, spillage all over something that I set it on or dripping down onto my cabinet floor base. It just keeps it housed right there, and then, you know, every 6 weeks, 7 weeks, as I do my zone cleaning, I just come in, wash it out, and it's good to go until I zone clean that area again. And then this just slides right in here. And everything just fits nice and neat. I feel like for me, it's a perfect use of this space. Over here, you know, I have things organized up. And then on this side is where I keep my SOS pads and my Mr. Clean erasers, and they just fit perfectly alongside of that organizer. Then on the other side is where I store my plastic gloves, and as you can see here, I just have a hook attached to the door, and again I have this attached with my trusty Velcro strip. And so I just put 2 hooks up there, and I just fold down my gloves over each other. That way I don't have one falling out under the other. And then I just use, let me show you. I just use a little like paper stack clip, and I just clip those together so that they're up and out of the way, and again not laying on my cabinet floor. And as you can see, it just keeps them up and out of the way. My door closes perfectly with them hanging on there. One thing that you do want to take into consideration before sticking your hooks up there is this piece of wood right here. So you can't stick your hooks all the way to the top here, because then when you try and close your cabinet, your hooks are actually going to hit this board right here and your cabinet door won't shut. So you just need to make sure that you hang them in a place that your door is going to close. And lastly, on this side is where I keep all of my detergents and liquid soap and cleaners. So right here I have my dishwasher packets, and I use the 7th generation dishwasher detergent packets. I really like them. I feel like they do a great job. I also get these from Grove Collaborative. All of this stuff in here I get from Grove Collaborative. It's just, I know everything's natural. I know everything is priced at a better price than what I can get it at the grocery store. And I am placing it online and not finding myself buying it at a store that I have to go to and waste time, or in Target's case, walk down an aisle and suddenly find something that I did not realize I couldn't live without. So it keeps me out of trouble also. So what I keep in here is my dish soap. I use the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day, and this is in the scent Orange Clove. This was actually one of their seasonal scents, and so I'm not sure if you can still get it on the website or not. And then I also keep in here my everyday multi-surface cleaner, and this is in the scent Apple Cider. Again, this was a holiday scent as well. And then I just have a backup back here, the same thing that I showed you up front. And then in the back I have the Method Steel for Real, and this is what I use to just polish my refrigerator, stove, ovens, microwave, all of that. And then lastly, the Brilliant Shine Rinse Aid. And this just goes right in here alongside my pipes. And it's out of the way, it's not cumbersome, and I can easily get to everything that I need on a daily basis to wash my dishes or clean my kitchen. Under the other sink in my kitchen, just because it's not the sink that I typically use. But I do keep a few things, and I store them in the same plastic organizer that I had under my other sink. And I just got them last year in the dollar spot at Target. It was around this time, kind of after the Valentine's things go away and they bring out like all of the containers and buckets, because everyone's thinking about spring cleaning and that kind of thing. So keep your eye out if you are looking for something like this. I'm sure that you'll be able to find something similar, if not this exact one. But what I do keep in here is some goat milk lotion, just because, like I've said before, it gets really dry here, and so I just keep this under there. And then you've seen this in my other videos. This is my water and vinegar solution, so I keep that under there. And then I also keep some dish soap on this side as well, and it's just the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day, and it's in the lavender scent. And then I keep my Method Daily Granite, and this is just what I wipe off my counters and just keep my granite polished. And then lastly is my Young Living essential oils, and That's the Thieves, the household cleaner. So I just mix that with water and use that as a cleaner as well. The one other thing that I have in this sink area is this little wire basket here. And what it's actually intended for is to stick to the side of your sink so that you can place your sponges in there or SOS pads or whatever. And it originally came with little suction cups right there where those hooks are. So right there where those little square rectangle openings are, that's where the suction cups were. And I took those out, and then I just hung these hooks right here, again with Velcro strips. And so then this just goes on there like that. And then inside of it, I just place my sink stops that go with this sink. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up and click on that like button down below. And if you loved this video, then I would love for you to consider subscribing to this channel and sharing it with those who you think would like to be a part of our intentional community that is continually growing. Until next time, I challenge you to intentionally create a life that you love to live and don't need a vacation from. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.